All right. We got you an audience. We did do that also. Now please let me talk. All I know is I just got the minimum wage raised.
You don't represent poor working people.
We came out today to protest President Clinton having this birthday party with all his rich friends when he's about to sign a welfare bill that would throw hundreds and millions of women and children into the street. I'm particularly upset about it because I came all the way in from Suffolk County to represent the welfare warriors, stood there chanting and sweating with everybody else, and actually got arrested. Now, when they were trying to move us out, Patricia and I linked arms, and they were actually physically pushing and shoving us. They didn't want us right in front of Radio City Music Hall. It's almost as if they don't want the public to know that there is opposition to this type of stuff.
In our country, if it's not in the media, it doesn't exist. I personally helped to organize a demonstration in Washington in front of the Capitol. It got no press at all, nothing. Even though Betty Friedan was there, and Senator Wellstone spoke, and Terry Schofield from Suffolk County spoke. Got no press. I think it's essential that grassroots organizations mobilize and engage in all manner of activities, from lobbying to direct action.
The Suffolk Welfare Warriors is a union of over 220 welfare mothers who get government child support in the form of welfare.
You have a calendar. What's the week before?
And we basically will put together a panel of anywhere from 3 to 8 welfare moms to go out and speak to people, to put a face on welfare, so they see that we're the same as they are. We're just women that were forced into hard times.
I think it was just prior to the Great Depression, where the states and localities were taking care of the poor, and when the Great Depression in the 1930s hit this country, they were overwhelmed and could not deal with it, and it forced the federal government to come in and take over the care of the poor and the disadvantaged.
In the working out of a great national program that seeks the primary good of the greater number, it is true that the toes of some people are being stepped on and are going to be stepped on. But these toes belong to the comparative few who seek to retain or to gain position or riches or both by some shortcut that is harmful to the greater good.
With the Social Security Act, which was part of the New Deal, the Congress said the federal government had to take some responsibility for social welfare.
When we had the Social Security Act of 1935, that started the aid to families with dependent children, which is now the largest program that serves poor women with dependent children, and which is publicly and popularly known as welfare. The welfare crisis is about AFDC, or aid to families with dependent children.
It provided benefits for single mothers, but it also left them and the program very vulnerable to a series of assaults over the years. And it has always remained, in the public's point of view, one of the least popular programs, but from the point of view of poor women, it was absolutely critical to their survival.
With the proposed welfare cuts, I don't think that they really know the reality of what's going on out here. Okay, they want to cut us off of welfare after 5 years. Sometimes you get a job and you work, and the job might close down or anything, and you need help. Then there's nobody there to help you. What are we supposed to do with our children? What are we supposed to do with ourselves? How are we supposed to survive if we can't get help if we need it? Where is the safety net?